So now there is a question here. A man travels a distance of 2 meters towards east, 4 meters towards south, and 5 meters towards east. So what is the distance and what is the displacement? So as soon as you get questions of this kind, so you need to think about two things. What is distance and what is displacement? Distance is the total length of the area covered irrespective of direction. Very much important, you need to always keep in mind that irrespective of the direction, direction is not a concern in the term of distance. But what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path between any two points, between any two given points. So keeping this in mind, also what you need to keep here in mind is that the sign convention of directions, the sign convention of the direction, that I'll telling you now what is the sign convention. See, suppose this is my starting point. Suppose this dot is my starting point. I travel from here to this side. So what is this? This is the east direction. You can basically remember from Bihar, we're traveling to West Bengal or so. This is the east direction. Now, if I am traveling from here, suppose if this is my initial point and to here, so this is my north direction. So basically Delhi and all. Now if I am traveling from here to here, this is my west direction, and if I am traveling from here to here, this is my south direction. So this is the basic direction convention which everyone knows or everyone should know, that if you are traveling towards this is east from this point, if you are traveling to this is west, this is north, this is now. The catch here comes is that now if I travel between any point between any these 2 points, if I travel between these 2 points, suppose if I travel this, what will be this will be north and this is east, so this becomes northeast. Now if I travel this side, what is this? This is north, this is west, so this becomes northwest. Now if I travel from this point to this, what is this? This becomes south and this is west, so this becomes southwest. And what is this? If I travel from this to this is south and this is east, so this becomes southeast. This sign convention you need to remember. You need to remember this sign convention. So if I start from a point here, if I travel towards this direction, this is east. If I travel towards this is west. If I travel towards this is north. And if I travel towards this is south. Again, if I travel in between these two directions, it becomes northeast. If I travel in between these two directions, it becomes northwest. If I travel this, it becomes southwest, and if I travel this, it becomes southeast. So I think now, as you might be very much familiar with all these sign conventions, so now we will look forward to this question. Now you will be able to understand this question. So I think I'll be wrapping up this. So what is it telling? It's telling that a man travels a distance 2 meters towards east. Very familiar with this question? 2 meters towards east. East. This is 2 meters. Okay. Now he has traveled 2 meters towards east. So this is his initial position. This becomes his final position. Now again, read the question, the second half. 4 meters towards south. So now again the man has come here and stopped. So now this becomes his initial position now again. So this becomes his initial position now again. Now from here he has to move south. So if this is the initial position, where will be south? South will be in the downward direction. He has moved south. He has come here. How much is this? This is 4 meters. Now what happened? And finally moves 5 meters towards east. And finally where he moves? He moves 5 meters towards east. From here if you see, what is the, where will be east? The east will be again in this direction. So this is 5 meters towards east. Okay. So what is the number one? The question is, what is the total distance? Total distance will be equal to how much? It will be, suppose I name it A, B, C and D. So total distance will be equal to AB plus BC plus CD. This will be equal to 2 plus 4 plus 5. Again I say you, if you don't write here anything, it's wrong. It does not qualify anything. This is just, then it will be just a mathematical number. So you need to write here what is it kilometers, is it meters, is it miles, is it liters, is it milliliters, anything, okay? So this kilometers, this becomes 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. Kilometers is the answer for the total distance. Now point B is the catch. You need to find the displacement. You need to find the displacement. So how do you find the displacement? I told you what is the displacement. The displacement is the shortest part between any 2 points. And how can you get the shortest part? A straight line is always the shortest part between any 2 points. You have studied in maths, I think. If you have not studied, you will be studying in maths that the shortest part between any 2 points is a straight line joining both the points. So what? Now if I make a straight line here to join both the points, see, okay, so from A to D, shortest path from A to D, shortest path from A to D, okay, shortest path from A to D. How I will calculate this? So you might have studied in math, there is something called as Pythagoras theorem. So what I will do is, I will extend this downwards and I will extend this forward. So what will be this? This is nothing but same as this. So if this is 4, this also becomes 4. Okay. So now if this is 2, this also becomes 2. So how much? This whole from here to here. So from here to here, it becomes how much? 5 plus 2, 7 meters. Okay, it becomes 5 plus 2, 7 meters. So how will you calculate this? You know, using the Pythagoras theorem. So I think I'll using the Pythagoras theorem. Using the Pythagoras theorem, what we say that h square is equal to p square plus b square, where h is the hypotenuse, p is the perpendicular, and b is the base. This is what is the h is the hypotenuse, p is the perpendicular, and b is the base. This is h, this portion is perpendicular, or what we say as p, and this is the base. Okay, this is the base. So how I will calculate this? H square is equal to p square plus b square. So now I will rub this. So this will be equal to h square is equal to p square is how much? Perpendicular is how much? 4 square plus how much is this? 5 plus 2, 7. 7 square, this will be 4 4s are 16 plus 7 7s are 49. Okay, so this becomes h square no 65. So h will be nothing but under root 65 meters. Okay, this will be the displacement. What is this? This is nothing but this is the displacement. What is this? This is the displacement. It will be how much? 64. It will be 8 point something. If you do this, this will be equal to, so I will rub down this. So this will be equal to 8.1 meters. It is 64. So 8.1 meters, that will be the, and this will be the answer of this. This is the displacement and this is the answer. So this is the answer. You got it? How did we find the displacement? That is, how did we find the displacement between point A and point D? Because displacement is what? As we already have studied, the displacement is the shortest part between two given points. So I need to find the shortest part between A to D. So what is the method of finding the shortest part? That is, if I join A to D in a straight line, so we came to know that h is equal to under root 65 meters, which will be nothing but almost equal to 8.1 meters approx. Okay, so this is nothing but this is the displacement, which is 8.1 meters drops, and this is the answer. So I think you all must be very much familiar with this. So I will be giving you homework on this. So about this, and then a man has traveled a distance, say, of 5 meters towards east, 6 meters towards south, and 8 meters towards east. So you need to find what is the distance and what is the distance. This is the first question that you need to solve. This is the first question. This is the first question that you need to solve, is that a man travels a distance of 5 meters towards east, 6 meters towards south, and finally 8 meters towards east. So what is the distance and what is the displacement? You all will solve this question and reply me on WhatsApp, Instagram, or you can also do it on Telegram, etc. So next I will be telling you how to convert meter per second if you want to convert to kilometer per hour. If you want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, this will be that divided into 18 by 5. And if you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, so what you need to do is to do it by 5, or multiply the thing by the 5 by 18. Suppose, for example, you need to find the speed is 5 meter per second. If the speed is equal to, say, 5 meter per second, so how much is it in kilometers per hour? So what you need to do, 5 into 18 by 5, this consists of, this becomes 18 kilometers per hour second. Now if the speed is given to you as 18 kilometers per hour, so what is it in meter per second? So what you will do, 18 into 5 by 18, 5 meter per second. This will be the answer. Okay. So to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, you need to multiply by 18 by 5, and to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, you need to multiply 5 by 18. Okay. So now we will be moving ahead, and there is a question which I will be giving you. I think I should drop this. You might have written this question. Man has traveled distance of 5 meters towards east, 6 meters towards south, and finally 8 meters towards east. So what is the distance and what is the displacement? So there are a few questions which you need to solve, and I am giving these questions. Questions to solve. Okay. So I need to solve this question. Or you can even solve it and mail me the thing in pride at the school gmail.com, or you can either solve it and mail it to me on the school email ID, that is prideschool121@gmail.com. So the questions are as follows. Number 1, I will be giving the questions. Number 1 is, what is motion and define magnitude? Magnitude. Question number 2. Why is distance to displacement scalar and the vector quantity? Question number 3. Change 6 meter per second to kilometer per hour. Question number 4. When is a body said to be in uniform and non-uniform motion? To be in motion. So number 5. What is the SI into distance and displacement? Question number 6. Draw the non-uniform motion is also called as Question number 7. With the help of draw a graph of uniform and non-uniform motion. Motion. Question number 8. With the help of a diagram, explain the difference between distance and displacement. This is between. In short form, I write D/W. Question number 9. A particle is moving in circular path with radius r. Radius r. So number 8. What is the displacement after half? So what is the number 8? Displacement after half circle. Number B. Displacement after full circle. Okay, what is displacement after the half circle and what will displacement after the full circle? So last question which I am telling you about the first question, what is motion and define magnitude, and why is displacement and distance a scalar and vector quantity, change 6 meter per second to kilometer per hour, when is a body said to be in uniform and non-uniform motion, SI into distance and displacement. Non-uniform motion is also called as draw graph of uniform and non-uniform motion. With the help of a diagram, explain difference between distance and displacement. A particle is moving in circular path of radius r. So you need to find what is the displacement after half the circle and what is the displacement after full circle. So I got the first question and I will write you the last question. So the last question is, numerical ratio of displacement to distance from moving object will be numerical ratio of displacement to distance distance for a moving object will be what? So these are the 10 questions which you need to answer. The last question is numerical ratio of the displacement to distance for a moving body will be what? So with this, I would like to conclude today's session, and we will be learning about various other things such as speed, velocity, and acceleration in the coming session. And I would again like to say to all the students of Pride Indian Central School and even other schools that kindly be in home, stay at home. You have various other things to do at home. Also spend your time, some time in studies. So though not much of the time, but at least you spend some time in studies, because this is the golden time, and you have got the golden opportunity that you can study the thing concept by concept. You can know your inner soul. You can come to know about yourself very properly and very much nicely. You can know about yourself, that what really you want to do in life, what is your real goal in life. You can know about yourself, your inner sense. You can know about your innocence. You can talk to your innocence, because this is a very golden time, and the whole world is going through a great pandemic, the COVID-19, and as the WHO says that we need to live with this pandemic for the rest of our life. So I would request you all to again wash your hands properly from time to time. If at all you are required, only go out and wear a mask, and do not have a casual mentality that sabhi ko ho sakta hai lekin mujhe nahi ho sakta hai. So currently keep everything in mind, and again thanks a lot for hearing me and listening to me patiently and taking up my classes very much patiently, and I hope that you will gain a lot of things from my class. Thank you so much, and thank you to all the students of Pride India. Thank you so much.